everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's Selena here. Today I'm coming to you guys with my favorite palettes of 2025. I have about 7 of them here to talk about. I'm really excited and I'm dropping them, but let's get started. First up, I have my 2 quads that I got from the Dollar Tree. These are the LA Color palettes, and one is called Queen's Desire, while the other one is, I don't remember. This is a voiceover and I can't see the tiny writing. But I'll show you how it looks a little bit on the arm. I will go ahead and swatch them. So here are the swatches for Queen's Desire. And I like this one. That's like a cool tone brown there with some peachy champagne pops. And then like a deep, like that looks like a very deep silver to me, but it works. I like how they look together. But that's the little palette there. And I actually wore these palettes when I went to Chicago to see Phantom of the Opera. They were just so easy to throw in my bag and take with me. So I think they're a good investment for $1.25, if you can call them an investment, you know. Dollar Tree for the win. Hi. Here's the second quad, and if I'm not mistaken, this is called Fashionista. I actually like mixing the two because I like the darker reddish brown there in the corner while using the peachy shimmers in the other palette. See? So this one is almost like opposite. So this has like a reddish brown instead of that cool tone brown because this one's warmer, and then that peachy color is matte in this one, but in Queen's Desire, the peachy color is shimmer. I don't know. I just think they play so well together. And like I said, they're easy to just throw in your bag and take with you. And I'm glad I bought them. Next, I have a palette from Etude. This is the Nudiful Espresso palette. And y'all, it is just a beige palette. That is it. I don't know why I like this palette so much, but I do. It is just a simple neutral beige. So if you are warm like me, it can pull a little cool tone, but if you're a cool tone person, it'll probably pull warm on you because it's like the perfect neutral. And here are just a few of the colors. I didn't want to swatch the whole thing because beige is beige, y'all. It's beige. Next up, I have the Lily Munstar palette by Glam Goth Beauty, one of my ultimate palettes. When I first got this palette, I honestly was nervous. I'm not even gonna lie, because this was a color story that I would have never gone for otherwise. And honestly, it kind of looks like the colors don't even really go together, but I love this palette. I really, really do. And you can see just how many, like how deep some of my dents are. These are big pans. So I feel like if they were the tinier pans, I probably would have hit pan already, and especially that purple and that brown. But I love this palette. I will go ahead and put some swatches on my arm so I can show you. And this is what those swatches look like. So there's only 3 shimmers in the palette, and then the black is like a glittery matte while everything else is a matte. These are very pigmented, y'all. Very, very pigmented. Even if you have dark skin, this is going to show up, okay? So anyway, I think this was a great buy. I love this palette. And unfortunately, it is discontinued. I gotta tell y'all that it is discontinued. But even though it's discontinued, I am hoping that she, the owner of Glam Goth Beauty, brings it back one day because I love this palette. Next up, I have a very beat up palette from Revolution Beauty. This is the Revolution Pro All Naturel palette. This is also discontinued, and this left suddenly, like with no warning, but it's okay because this palette, these colors are a dime a dozen. This is a very neutral, warm palette, browns, oranges, warm pinks, and a couple of tans in there. And this is like my favorite go-to palette when I just need something simple. And so instead of swatching all of these colors, here's just a few. Look how beautiful that is. Like the warm pinks, the nice oranges, that deep chocolate brown. I actually have a look called Autumn Maple, I believe. I did a look with this palette. I'll go ahead and link it because this is just the perfect warm neutral. And I wish that this was not discontinued. But when I tell you it disappeared out of nowhere, listing on the website, gone, y'all. But I love this palette and it only cost me like $8. Next, I have my New Moon palette from ColourPop. This came out this year, I believe like February or something. I love this palette. Okay, you can already see I got swatches on my arm. This is the perfect warm autumn palette. Oh my goodness. They have such great colors in here. And I know a lot of people were complaining because it seems like the most mouthy people in the beauty community online hate warm colors, but as a warm toned, dark skinned person, this is perfect. I don't really particularly care about Twilight, but I love this palette a lot. And I've gotten some looks out of it. I will go ahead and link those as well. And here are some of the swatches. Gorgeous, y'all. And I love that shimmery orange. And that black is so pigmented. Honestly, all the deep colors are. You see the black, that chocolate brown, that deep red. Ugh, that would also make a beautiful lip color too, that red. But I love this palette. I love this palette. And I have said in another video that I loved it so much that I went and got a second one before it was discontinued. I believe it's still available as I'm filming this, but I don't know for sure. Last but certainly not least, I have the Aurascapes palette by Morphe. This is the 35Y Aurascapes Artistry palette. And this was a surprise to me. Honestly, I didn't think it would be a favorite. When this came out, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I went ahead and bought it. I went to Ulta to pick it up. And it has everything. It has cool tones, it has pastels, it has warm tones, it has some deeper tones in there. I've gotten so many looks out of this palette, and the color that I use the most is blue. Like, I have the biggest dent in my blue shade in that palette, and I am so surprised at myself. But here are a couple of the shades swatched on my arm, and even like the pastels, like how they just blend in with that deeper purpley brown. It just works. It works. This is such a beautiful palette. And I love it. I'm glad that I have it. I believe this is discontinued, but you might still be able to find this at other retail sites. And I know that there's people online, like on Mercari, reselling theirs completely unused. So if you are interested in this palette, go ahead and get it. It is chalky and powdery, but I mean, I feel like that's unavoidable when it comes to more affordable type palettes. I don't care when eyeshadow is powdery, but that's really it, y'all. Those were my favorite palettes of 2025. I believe out of all of them, only one of them actually came out in 2025. But thank y'all for watching. Tell me which palettes were your favorite. Have you used any of these in this video? Let me know down in the comments. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.